Hello and welcome to this week's Corporate Roundup. To begin with, we have Reliance Industries, which has posted a good set of numbers, in fact beating street expectations. We have Promit around to take us through those numbers. Tell us how is it?
Yeah, Amrita, this is the first time after a long time that Reliance has been able to produce a very good set of numbers. This is mainly because of two reasons. First, the refining operations of the company, which is the mainstay of the company and contributes almost 70% of the total revenues and profits. So the refinery operations has been very good for the company as the crude prices were low, and as a result, the GRMs, the gross refining margins, which is the determinant of the profitability of a refinery, has been very nice. It has come around to $10.1 per barrel, which is much ahead of analyst expectations. Secondly, the company has also been able to post and reduce considerably its finance cost. Now, because the company has a debt of around 1,60,000 crore. So if you look at the finance cost has to be very high for the company. But this time, the company has reduced the finance cost on a yearly basis by around 40%. This is also has helped in propping up the profit numbers. So going forward, analysts are saying that although all these benefits are already factored in the stock, but going forward, the only clarity on telecom will show how the results and how the company will perform in future.
Thank you, Promit. From Reliance Industries moving to Tata Consultancy Services, there that company not meeting street expectations. While we've seen a growth on the net profit side, we have Bidya joining us to take us through those numbers.
Yeah, Amrita, this is for the third time that they have not been able to meet their analyst estimates. Though the revenue grew by about 12.4%, but their profitability declined by about 1.1% on a quarterly basis. So one of the major reasons is that they have been facing a very currency fluctuations, and plus they have not been able, weaker demands from the from overseas market. And as the CEO pointed, there has been a degrowth largely affected by the energy, telecom and the insurance sectors. However, the good news is that they have given a one-time bonus of over 2,000 crore to mark their 10th anniversary of the IPO.
Thanks Vidya for that. Moving on to S. Kumar's textile company, interesting outputs there where we are seeing the public shareholders now intending to take charge of that company. We have Vishwanath with us to take us through what exactly is the reason why public shareholders would want to become the promoter.
Right. If you were to look at the shareholding pattern of the company, you would see that about 31st December, promoters or the so-called promoters, the Kasiwal family, actually just owns about 4% stake in the company, less than that, in fact, just about 3.6%. So what the shareholders, whether the retail shareholders have the problem with is that most institutional shareholders have left. Lenders have withdrawn their nominees on the board. So the board is entirely now constituted of promoters and their people, which means that they have an issue with the way the company is being managed, because as we already know, it's been reporting losses consistently for a number of quarters now. What the retail investors are of course saying is that now there is a need for them to completely replace the management of the firm as well as the board of the firm, and therefore they've called for an EGM on the 27th of April. Now, yesterday, of course, the institutional investor advisory services an institutional advisory services firm has come out with a report where they're saying that this would probably be detrimental to the company, considering that retail investors don't exactly know how to manage a company because they don't have professional expertise to do so. What they're saying is that probably banks should step up, considering that banks already have given the company about 4,500 crore odd worth of loans. So banks need to step up and take control of the company and therefore try and manage the company and bring it back into form, or else it will lead to shutting down the company. So that's the discussion that's going on at this point. We'd know more after the 27th of April.
Thanks Vishwanath for that. That's all we have in this roundup. Thanks for watching.